iOS 11 was just unveiled about a week ago, and it actually says a lot about what Apple's planning for the upcoming iPhone 8. Hey, what's up everyone, CTNtechnologynews here, and in this video I'm going over exactly what we know so far. So the iPhone is definitely due for a major remodel this year, and one of the biggest things coming to the iPhone 8 could actually be augmented reality. Apple spent a really long time pumping up ARKit in WWDC 2017, and the company is making some big claims that it will have the largest AR platform in the world, just simply thanks to the iPhone's massive popularity. Now ARKit will be backwards compatible to the iPhone 6s and the iPhone 7, so that pretty much guarantees AR for the iPhone 8, but by September Apple could even raise the bar and unveil something wild like AR overlays on Apple Maps. Now speaking of that, it's nearly a given that every iPhone 8 model will be having a dual rear camera, and we also know that they will be AR compatible with ARKit. Apple could also go a step further to add a third camera, which will make its AR on par with Google's. AR allows you to see virtual objects interact with the real world through your phone screen. For instance, Pokemon Go used a lot of augmented reality, especially when you were actually catching Pokemon, but software-only AR can be kind of crude. Hardware-based AR uses an infrared camera, a wide angle camera, and an RGB camera, and is actually much more precise. You need those cameras in order to map the dimensions of the room you're in so you can place furniture in it. That's exactly what Apple was showing off when they demoed a virtual lamp being placed on a real-life wooden table at WWDC, and that's something that would work a whole lot better if the iPhone 8 did actually have a triple rear camera. Now another slightly farther out possibility is Apple might be unveiling an optimized VR headset for the iPhone 8. Apple's new software for the Mac called High Sierra can create VR experiences, and the next logical step would be making the iPhone more VR friendly as well. An OLED screen on the iPhone 8 could definitely help, as well as those cameras I already mentioned. OLED screens are known for displaying true blacks and eliminating a backlighting effect, which are two things you definitely want when the screen is pressed so close to your face. Whether this is going to be an Apple-made VR headset or tools to help hardware partners build one for the iPhone, Apple is definitely clearly interested in exploring virtual realities. Now one other final thing you should expect to see in the iPhone 8 is some serious HomePod integration. HomePod is Apple's answer to the Amazon Echo and Google Home, and it's really just begging for meaningful integration with the iPhone and iPad. Apple hasn't gone over these plans in detail just yet, but it's definitely very likely to revisit HomePod tricks alongside a brand new iPhone. One thing I definitely think we're likely to see is, for instance, if you set your phone down somewhere in the house and you can't find it, rather than firing up iCloud to use Find My iPhone, you might be able to just ask the HomePod, "Hey Siri, find my iPhone." You might also be able to cast the songs and audiobooks you have queued up on your phone to the HomePod, so you can seamlessly move from one device to the other without starting over with a new request. And then also, if the HomePod doesn't have its own built-in calling feature, it might be able to act as a speaker for your at-home conference calls, and just really any kind of phone calls you make on your phone. But anyways, those are just a couple things to expect with the iPhone 8. I definitely think the next iPhone is going to be a pretty big deal, and I'm very excited to see what Apple does with it. But in the meantime, give me your thoughts in the comment section down below, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and with that said, I will see you next time.